Okay.
So let us know when you're ready.
Here's our organized binder.
So our mission strategy is to do, we're doing 2 sets of missions so we can get the maximum point value that we can and include everybody's missions.
So you set up missions, every person was responsible for a mission, was that the idea?
Well, like, multiple people are responsible for the missions, but there's 2 of the runs in the other, at the robot runs, we're doing 1 set of the missions, and in the other 2, we're doing the other set.
Alright, so what are we getting, what's getting set up right here?
Currently it is to get the whole box out of the toy shop.
Okay.
Yeah, the purchasing decisions, so they pull the little handle.
Go ahead, start the run if you'd like.
Okay.
So, big question.
So it turns and squares up to the wall.
Yep.
Hold it and then simply
Nice.
put it back.
So how did you make sure you lined up every time on that one?
We use this jig and we set it up against the wall. And then we make sure that it's up against the sides of the regular jig. So then it's at the same place each time when you press go.
And to make sure that it grabs the hoop, that's why we have it stood straight up against the wall so it can grab that.
Alright.
Next mission we're running is a combination of quite a few missions. We're doing demolition, salvage, compost, and getting both the squid and the chicken into this circle. So we can get a lot of points in just a little amount of time while we're over there.
Actually, so that they can concentrate on that, does anyone else, if you want to do the play-by-play?
Okay, so what it does is once they line it up, it drives forward and turns, and then it uses the ultrasonic sensor to see how far away from the wall it is. Uh-oh.
Oh, these walls.
The walls are different, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Normally they're the 2x3s.
Oh, that's actually really bad.
This is just for,
Yeah, just make it, keep it working, let it keep going, what it's trying to do.
Okay, so since it got stuck on the wall,
Yeah.
what it would do was it would come down, it would knock over the demolition, grab this, back up, turn, back up again, activate,
Ah, nice, yep.
composting, drag forward, and then when it gets to here, it'll dump the animals in, and then drive back to base.
And then if it didn't knock this over,
I'm just gonna give a feel to something here, I'm curious as to how well that, arms, yeah, that's light enough, that's not gonna cause a problem. Okay.
and just this is something that we actually discovered, which we didn't mean to do. But if for some reason this does not knock over, on the way back, this arm actually does like kind of get fat. So it will knock it over most of the time.
Alright, yep, we'll set up for the next one.
Okay. Next mission we have is a mission that grabs this and most of these. And get everything out of the way, so that's all the stuff.
And it
I
comes
have an attachment that the drops on.
over here, it grabs this and pushes it into here, and it comes over here and grabs this and comes back in the base.
That was a little lopsided.
It was it just not jigged correctly, or?
I don't know. This one does tend to like sometimes not work because of the resistance of pushing all of these
Right.
bricks around. So it is about as reliable as I've been able to make it, but sometimes it just does not work.
Also, this could vary from a different area.
Okay.
So depending on how the toy falls, sometimes it gets grabbed and
So
sometimes.
let's assume that worked. Is there another part of the mission?
I have, yeah, the next mission in this set, basically, it's I split up this order into the sorter.
Just set it up, so that we can see what's going on.
So, what I do is this, I just drop on and we don't put the blue ones on because that takes up more space and the longest to sort. And we need to get the black ones out because they're negative points, so. Once we do that, it drives forward.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Then just dumps them in there. We usually get most of them, and so I don't usually.
So there's a
put all
risk
of them.
reward to how much you put in here versus how much you put into the sorter. Have you figured out what your risk reward balance is for that?
Not really, just it tends to work better without the blue.
The blue ones are just very big and they just barely fit in here.
Yeah,
So a lot of the time it takes up too much space and they normally fall out.
all right, and we don't have too much time left, so let's see what the
Let's
last
do,
part of the mission is.
I'll just explain it, so. We have a gear mechanism on this, so we put it on and it'll
Just concentrate on that. You want to tell me, or anyone else who knows what's going on here? Yeah, go ahead.
So the wheel that they have on the side, plus has the person on there. Person is going to careers, which is
And you can
inside
run it
this
whenever you
general box right here. And the wheel, which the person is connected to, spins this, causing all the things to be sorted, I guess.
Yeah, squares up to the wall and then runs forward,
It
It
broke
just-
off.
it got
The
stuck
thing
on
broke
that.
off.
Yeah, well, wait.
Yeah, but,
I see it.
Well, the guy made it to careers.
yeah.
Stop it.
And then it just runs forever, because this is our last mission in that set.
That's right.
And then it just runs until time for the playing sequence runs out.
so
Yes,
now,
because there's
now
no
we finished
exact
that.
time of how long it would
We
take
have
to sort
another
all
set of missions
Okay,
which
just make
had
as many as you can.
the toy shop, the toy shop and then the demolition compost, all
Okay,
of
so
that
you're doing,
combo.
so you're doing this, you're doing
Yes.
different runs for each one of your
So-
competitions.
This,
So we won't have time to see all of the runs that you're doing, but are there any other specific missions that you?
we have this mission and then one more mission,
Okay.
so.
This mission is grabbing the
Methane
methane.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
this will go in and kind of skewer those,
Yeah.
and this will adjust them,
Okay.
so it actually can grab them.
Who worked on designing all the attachments? Did everyone?
Everyone has created at least one attachment, but we've all mainly helped everyone else build another attachment if they can't figure it out, or jig, or anything else.
And we've also kind of, my friend Milo right here, he's
Okay.
kind of, his idea for his attachment kind of got the idea from our attachment. So
Mhm.
our attachments have given other people
So you kind of built off of each other
Yeah.
ideas?
Yes.
How do you guys choose how fast to make the robot go? I notice it goes at different speeds when it leaves the playing area. How do you choose that?
We have, most of the time we start with like a very slow speed, such as like 25% speed, so it's going pretty slow, and then we normally speed it up a little more until it doesn't work reliably, and we make sure it's slow enough so that it works reliably, but fast enough so it saves us time.
Okay.
Alright, I'll try rerunning this because there's that least common denominator where it takes a really big inconsistency and goes like that and hits the wall. That's more like how it's supposed to turn. Yeah, except there's bricks in the way.
So you've got the sensor on the front to know when you're up against them. What other sensors do you have?
Well, we have a rotation sensor, but that's built in,
Yep.
so that doesn't, I don't know if that would actually count, but it's a sensor.
We tried using the gyro sensor, but it wasn't working reliably, so we decided not to use it, and we also tried to use the color sensor to follow the lines, but we saw that on the mat, there's so many different colors that it would just sense the
You
wrong
have
color.
to, yeah, you have to have some out
I
of
tried to make mine sense this black one, but then there's like, it ran into that, ran into that, and ran into all these other black parts on this.
There's a lot of
Messed it up.
And this, okay. So now we have this last mission here. What's it in? Oh, good job. We have this last mission, which goes,
Want to ask more programming questions?
Mhm.
okay, this is our last program that we have so far.
It is
And-
the truck, and what it will do is it will come down here. This will line, it will line up against this wall. It will go forward. This will run against this wall while this pushes the truck, and this drops in a methane.
Okay.
For
demonstration
purposes, we're gonna-
we take a methane?
Yeah, go for it.
Because normally the methane mission would work. Okay, so, alright, it goes on. Okay. Oh, wrong mission.
And how are you doing the timing and figuring out when to turn and when, when to do what part?
It was mainly like, when we were programming it, it was mainly like, how do I explain it?
Trial
Like-
and error.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
But are you counting turns or?
We have like, we're doing it by chunks where we go forward and then we like make sure it turns correctly.
How did you meet up every week to work on this, or how did
Yes, we met at the library every Thursday, and,
Most libraries do.
or is it Tuesday?
Every week Tuesday.
Yeah, every Tuesday we met at our public library.
And
That's what I'm-
make sure everything's on.
Yeah.
And then every
Saturday morning, we met
That did not work out.
Well, that one's on the, that
So you-
thing's supposed to be farther,
So you
the
take parts
blue
home and work it out?
transfer.
Oh, it's probably supposed to be further
Yeah,
this way, right?
because there's two.
No big deal, I mean, it's, we're,
Do you have just the one basic?
this is just a demonstration. But it actually looks like,
Yeah,
Let's see program.
normally there's another board
Yeah.
right here, so it's like farther out.
So this
Oh,
game
yeah.
setup is set up differently than the one you guys prepared the robot on? I
Uh,
mean, I never
yeah.
noticed that with the height of the
there's,
board.
Yeah, we have
it's
higher
supposed to be
walls.
two next to each other, so that,
Yeah,
this would
because
be
there's
moved
two
over a
boards
little
next
bit.
to each other, this thing
Would
is supposed to be
be
like
further
a board out.
Oh, the thickness of this is supposed to be that much over this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's
it's
like.
kind of messing up the truck version.
It's not a competition run, we're just trying to see how you.
So normally what this thing would do,
But actually, we're just,
We're out of time,
yeah, we're running out of time, so if we could start cleaning it up a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for showing us your
Yeah.
robot, you guys did a lot of hard work, we really, you should be really proud of yourselves.
That's a great robot, it accomplishes a lot of the goals.
Would it be fine if we could reset the table?
Don't
Oh, we
worry
can
about
handle
resetting
that.
the table.
Yeah,
We have
have to
some
make
minions
sure
for
that
our
it's set up the same way every time.
Yep.
Alright. Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Monster robot guys.
Thank you.
Does anything care about this? This is something I'm sorry.
Thank you.